We're here at the Bobcat Soccer Complex, located next to the University Rec Center. Now, you've probably never heard of this complex, let alone the team that plays on it. But there's one passionate fan base here tonight that can tell you anything and everything you need to know about this historic Bobcat soccer team. That is Boco's Army.
Boco's Army, who's often seen banging drums and throwing powder after a big goal, are some of the biggest supporters of Texas State's soccer team. The Bobcat Soccer Complex is a modestly sized stadium with a small set of bleachers, and when Boco's Army arrives, the stadium looks much more alive.
You see, the main goal is just to get out here, have some fun, encourage the fans to get on their feet, to get loud for our soccer team. This year so far, they've been doing fantastic, and it feels fantastic to be out here to go ahead and put that energy into the game.
Once I got to know some of the girls, they came to my daughter's games and noticed how everybody had snacks, at halftime and at the end of the game, and they were like, wow, we missed those days. And so I was like, all right, we're going to get involved. Snacks was really the first thing that we did, and we've been doing that for 17 years. But at the end of the game, we give snacks to the players. This is the third year we've done Boco's Army.
Boco's Army provides support for a team that normally would get overlooked by the more popular sports, such as football or baseball. The students that attend these games create a great atmosphere at the Bobcat Soccer Complex, and an atmosphere that otherwise would not be the same without them. They make the Bobcat Soccer Complex look like the hottest place on campus on any given night.
I mean, they support what we do, they value what we do. They ask us if we're coming, so we really do feel like we're giving them some team spirit, but also the drum, they can hear it. You can hear it across the field. You can hear the chants, you can hear the yell, and that sort of thing. So I think it gives them a little bit more energy.
The Bobcats' next home game will be Thursday, October 19th, right here at 7 p.m. And you can bet that Elizabeth Darnell and the rest of Boco's Army will be here bright and early to support this Bobcat soccer team. For Bobcat Bulletin, I'm Paxton Graff.
Last October, the city began maintenance on the in-stream structures and band movements at Rio Vista Falls Park.
The structure that was there eroded over time. I think over the last 10 years it's just been eroding from the water flow, so they're just repairing it essentially to make it safer.
Construction was supposed to have been completed last month, but the project is still ongoing. There were a few factors that contributed to the delayed reopening. The unusually high river flow and vandalism that flooded the site halted the progress and added to the overall cost of the project. However, San Marcos residents aren't letting the delayed reopening ruin their weekend plans.
I mean, the season's just starting and there's people coming, right? So I don't think it's really affected business, but it should be done.
The project will repair the voids and deepen the foundation toe of the bank and inseam structure, which will provide a more robust system of protection against strong currents in the future, allowing for a safer environment for swimmers and tubers. The Bobcats clinched its first series win of the season against Utah Valley, marking the 12th consecutive year the team opened at home. The schedule will be a busy one for the Bobcats, with 30 conference and 27 non-conference games this year. Veteran players and hopeful newcomers want to be winners this season.
A lot of new players are coming for Texas State this year, and the players talked about how they brought a new energy to the team, and it's really going to energize these players, and they don't want to disappoint themselves and disappoint the fans.
The Bobcats have an ambitious non-conference schedule, which includes 2 preseason top 25 ranked teams, the Arizona Wildcats and the Texas Longhorns.
I mean, it's going to be really tough for them going up against Texas and Arizona. They're ranked in the nation yearly for a reason, but the only way for Texas State to get better is to face these very tough opponents and see what they're made out of before conference play starts. I mean, you get 2 opportunities to figure out who you are, and that's going up against these tough teams and then going up against your own conference teams that you play year in and year out, and you're going to be playing them in the tournament, so you got to figure out how to beat them now rather than later anyways.
Tickets for this season are available upon arrival at Bobcat Ballpark or on the Texas State Athletics website. For Bobcat Update, I'm Alana Anthony.